And I know Letitia sent me an email just to fill everybody else in. It was just asking, is this proper ceremonial cacao? Because the color looks a certain way, the price is really cheap. I just saw it on somebody's feed that were advertising a ceremony, and they're also doing another offering with cacao. And it's, it's good to question these things, of course, definitely while you're in your container with me, ask me. And we also just putting into context how I am teaching you and sharing what I know. This is from the most sacred way that I know how. And it's going to be with a lot of integrity. And I regard myself as somebody that has like super high ethics as well, sometimes to the point of being irritating for other people. So you can think of it this way: the way you are learning with cacao is really on the one end of the spectrum. And remember what I said before: there's a whole range of how we can work with cacao. I wish that we could just have conversations with all the people working with cacao, and we could all agree that when we use the word circle, that's what we mean. When we use the word ceremony, that's what we mean. When we use the phrase ceremonial grade cacao, that's what we mean. And we just then are all clear, because most of the time people aren't doing it, sure, marketing aside, most people aren't doing it with ill intent. They're not trying to manipulate people to come into their ceremonies. They honestly think they're working with ceremonial grade cacao. Or they honestly think they're holding ceremony. And it's just for us to dance with that inner space of, who am I to judge? What are my judgments based on? And there's space for everybody. So this is going to be a constant dance. It still is for me after years working with cacao in the industry. And cacao is speaking to being inclusive. She's speaking about being in the heart. She's speaking about coming to the world from the inside out with love, with compassion, and understanding. So the understanding piece here is they probably don't know. And is it our job to educate them? Sometimes, yes, we can, choose to take that fight and to be the advocate. And I say fight in a gentle way, right? Choose to engage. And other times, just let it go, because there is going to be a natural filtering process in life as well. It might be all the rage, this cheaper cacao offering that they've got with the cacao powder, and they're calling it ceremonial grade, and they're working in a ceremony, but it's 10 minutes. It might be all the rage for a while because it's trendy, but it will fizzle out if it doesn't have the same integrity that spirit wants. And so remember, we are all just here as facilitators of her message. We are here as conduits. We are here as servers. We are here working alongside her and walking alongside her. So I'm glad that you brought that up, Letitia. I'm glad that you sent me that email, because it's always going to be relevant. This conversation is always going to be relevant. So anybody else, please keep asking as well. Take photos, send it in the email, ask me if you're unsure, just so that we can see there's a whole way, there's so many ways of working with cacao. And we must just be clear for ourselves. Know that what we're talking about, we really can say that